Welcome to part 9 of Final Fantasy 1. And because we ran out of money getting stuff in the last episode, this is the bestiary part. Well, some of it anyway. There are some enemies that we have not run into because it was hard for me to actually get to them because for some reason I keep running into the same ones. Well, let me show you. It's right here in the bestiary. We got a good number of them. I think I showed off Crazy Horse, I showed off Skeleton, I've showed off the Gigas Worm, and also showed off the Wargwolf. Zombies and ghouls were basically in treasure chest at this point. We already beat Garland. I showed off the Ogre Chief. I showed off the Lizard. We beat the Pirate. And I showed off the Sahagins. There's Gas, Scorpion, I showed that off too. I think I showed off Shadow. Yeah, I did. I showed off the Slimes. Let's see, Gargoyle, showed that off too. Pisca Diamond, God, I don't want to remember those again. Let's see, Mummies, Wraiths. Wait, Wraiths. Yeah, that's a Wraith. Let's see, Anacondas. Hyenodons, Lesser Tigers, Hill Giants. I think I showed those off. No, I haven't showed those off yet. I haven't showed off the Troll either. Or the Ogre Mage for that matter. Well, the Ogre Mage is literally another color of the Ogre. I haven't showed off the Sphinx even though I ran into it. I have showed off that. But there are some I didn't show. Red Piranha I did not show off. I'm going to show that off. Let's see, White Croc, I did not show that off. I'm going to show that off. There's some enemies that if we ran into, well, I'll end up showing off because of the fact that it's literally in the areas I haven't discovered yet. And I think I've showed off Winter Wolf too. Yes, I did. And yeah, I've showed off the Desert Beretta. I didn't show off the Worm. I just did the Sandworm. The Clay Golem we'll see. We already saw in the last part, and the Nightmare as well. So there's not much left because the rest of those is for the end of the game. So it's only the ones I have not shown off. So with that said, and Neochu is one of the ones that I can't find for some reason. Jesus Christ. So with that said, any new enemies I find, I'm gonna show them off. Speaking of which, this was in the Cavern of Ice. A rare enemy as a matter of fact. And you can find them here. The thing of the matter is, in the remaster, instead of, actually no, there are no missable enemies. So, in all honesty, you're gonna find them all. Because you're practically gonna be grinding in order for you to remotely survive the final dungeon of the game. And that's all you're going to be doing. It's just grinding to find enough experience points and enough money in order to get to the final dungeon of the game. So that way, you'll be able to survive. And needless to say, the boosts are a godsend. It would make this game a hell of a lot easier. And moreover, I just found the Sphinx. We're going to kill the Sphinx. And we're done with it. But oh yes. We also gotta come here because this is where we're gonna find the Red Piranha and the White Croc. They're also in the ocean while you're trying to sail the boat. So, that was easy. And now we just come over here. And what's over here in this area, aside from the second to last dungeon of the game? Why, Tyrannosaurus. And also Allosaurus is just recolored. And I ran into that already. But for some reason I can't find Neochu, which is in this area. There's also Ochu as well. And Ochu is, ridiculous. That's all that needs to be said. Ochu is ridiculous. And getting rid of Ochu and Neochu is a good thing. Well, we found the Allosaurus. Now then, let's get some trolls. This is what I was missing. Well, this is what I didn't show you actually, because I ran into these guys off screen. At least the trolls aren't doing nearly as much damage. And folks, we're getting close to our goal, and our goal is 50,000 gil. Actually, no, we got to our goal. Because all we have to do is defeat these worms, and we got the goal right then and there. But we'll probably have to take a detour first. Because we want to go straight to the next palace, next area as soon as we're done with the deep sea cavern, which is where we're gonna find the water crystal. And at least we managed to get that done. So let's see, is there anyone else here? Yup, there is. Oh, we already beat this. I think... No, that was hill giants we ran into. Never mind. This is trolls. We already beat hill giants. Trolls is their actual recolors. So, there. And now we found this saber tooth, which was a recolor of the tiger. And that was it. That's basically all I found thus far. I mean, I couldn't find Neochu for some reason. It was hard for me to find it, but I guess we found all of the enemies that we are going to beat. So, let's go on ahead and turn the encounters on and see if we can run into anyone else. Nope, we can't. So, let's take ourselves a little detour first. And there's a reason for that. Like I said, once we get through the deep sea caverns, we are going to go directly to the Mirage Tower. So before we can do that, we gotta come here. The water caverns is where we're gonna find some enemies. I should turn on the actual encounters, because I think there's some monsters in the boxes anyway, but it's best you turn on the encounters because you're gonna find some enemies here. And it's probably the enemies that I am missing. I mean, whether I turn on the encounters or not, it makes no difference. Well, I turned on the encounters. And look, there's a clay golem here. But I also warned you all that there's going to be monsters in the box. And monsters in the box are going to be a pain in the ass to deal with if you run into them. Oh, look. This is somebody we've already faced before. But since we're in a new area, there's no reason for us to actually turn off the encounters. Or skip this. I mean, it is a new area and I might end up skipping over some parts, so I can't really necessarily skip like talking about it. And we're good. We may be all powerful now, but the end of the game may say otherwise. Ah, there we go. A new one. King Mummy. Well, look on the bright side, ladies and gentlemen. By skipping to this part, we may get the 50,000 we need in order for us to get through the rest of the game. So, yes! This actually works in my favor. No more destitution! We will be in destitution at the end. After we come from the caravan. By the way, that's the reason why we're actually doing this. Oh, and yeah, we're forced to fight these guys. Oh, look, more enemies. Cockatrice, Pyrolisk, and King Mummies, as well as mummies. You want to be careful of the Cockatrice and Pyrolisk, because they'll turn you to stone! Yeah! And the mummies, are like the other mummies. They will confuse you, or no, actually no, paralyze you on hit. That's what I meant to say. If you're lucky. But it doesn't matter, because fire bad and everything dies. Woo! 14,000 experience points. Now then, talk to this robot. He gives you the cube. The warp cube. And that warp cube is going to be needed in the Mirage Temple in order for us to continue to the actual area. 1, Defender, Gil, Gil, Gil. Get out of the way. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. Let's see, what all did I get? Oh, man. Cause the Black Mage has Cat Claw. Oh, yes, I was about to say something. Like, because the Black Mage has Cat Claw, it would have actually, let's go to, let's see. Wait, why did I put on the regular buckler? What the hell is wrong with me? Oh, no, that's the, ninja, that's right. Oh, yes. Yes, definitely. Put on the, ribbon. God forbid, put that ribbon on and keep it on. You're going to need it. Oh, by the way, everybody can wear a ribbon, but there's only 3 in the game if I'm not mistaken. That's the only reason why we're here. Main reason why. So, with that said, let's get out of here. And ribbon might actually do something in this game. I mean, even though it's light armor, it'll do something in this game. So yeah, let's go back to this desert area here and get the caravan. I said get the caravan. No. Go to where there's... Go to the footprints. Now press A. There you go. Now we're in the caravan. And this is where we need the $50,000. I mean 50,000 gil. Or 40,000 gil. Oh. Oh. Okay. So by saving this fairy in the bottle, we now can go straight to the next area, which is going to be the town that's right over. No, seriously, that's where we have to go. But before we do, we gotta go get our airship and fly over there. That is this town right here. We'll have to find a way to get over there, though. There's so many goddamn trees. Okay, fine. We'll have to use the canoe. But we gotta come into the town of Ornak. Sorry. And yeah, we'll probably have to do a lot of spending here, but the town of Ornak is where we need to go in order for us to continue the story. But first, there are some things we need to get. Like, for instance, Saber. And I already got blind, I think. No, I didn't. No, I did not. But I will. Do I need blind? Nah. Nope. We'll be fine. We will be fine without it. And now, Hyuga or Null Death. We already got both of these. So, okay, I got you. We're kind of good. We need to get the last magic of the game. Unfortunately, that won't be until later. But, oh, that's right. We gotta go over to Gaia. Oh! Oh, crap. Excuse me 1 second. Let's just head over to Gaia. Alright, let's land this... Okay, I was trying to say land the airship, but I landed it on the mountains. So now, once we enter into Gaia, now our $40,000 profit, or 40,000 gil profit, sorry, has been freed. So what we need to do is get back into Gaia. No, you fool. Get back into Gaia. Get back into Gaia. Go back to Gaia, you fool. Just go back to Gaia. What are you doing? Oh, right. Just thinking... Hey, I think the ferry flew away and went out of town, but no, it didn't. The ferry you're looking for is right up north. As a matter of fact, hold on. Before I do anything else, I need to... Ooh, yes! 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 Do I need to spell? I'll get something later. Let's see. Do these really need... Do I really need a... I'll just get warp. I'll get warp. Because I think warp will probably be good for the last area. If I need to use it. If I don't, then... Yeah, for those who aren't using encounters off, warp is a good thing. Yeah, let's see what's in here. Yeah, I don't need to waste any more money, because when we finish off the last palace, well, not the last palace, but rather the last, trying to think, the last area where they have the last crystal, we're going to be coughing up a lot of money to buy just about a lot of things for the final dungeon of the game. And this is where we need to go. And this is the ferry in question. And since we saved this ferry, we can now breathe underwater because she gave us oxygen. Or more along the lines of she's actually fishing out oxygen and making it to where we could breathe underwater. But it's called Oxyale for some reason. Oh, Oxyale, that's what it is. Instead of it being oxygen, it's Oxyale. So they're keeping that part into the translation at least. So, I'll be right back. Alright, now we're back. And it is time for us to talk to this lady, because now we have the Oxyale. And since we have it, we now get to see the most morbid thing ever, because the lady that was blocking our path is literally dead. Yes, she was a ghost. She died in this submarine. Yeah, in other words, she literally died from lack of oxygen. And at least we get a cool transition into the sunken shrine. So now that we're here in the sunken shrine, we can turn the encounters on, because this is where most of the encounters are going to be. Of course we get ambushed by a freaking shark. Yeah, why wouldn't there be sharks in the water? Good news is, at least once we're done here, we only have to visit this place once. And we'll probably be able to get as many treasures as humanly possible. But the achievement here is literally to get all the treasures. problem, ladies and gentlemen, is achievements literally don't matter in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, finding all the treasures is actually going to be beneficial. The only reason why it's beneficial is because it will help you survive the final battle of the game. And, nothing. They have empty rooms in here too. God, this really is the olden days. There's literally empty rooms even though there's areas to discover. Man, 3 is notorious for having red herring rooms. Especially when there's secret rooms that are red herring rooms. Sea Scorpion, Sea Troll, we get it. We're in the sea. But yeah, folks, there are a lot of red herring rooms in this game. And there are a lot of there were more red herring rooms in 2 than what there was in this game. And 3 is like the worst culprit. At least it gets more straightforward within 6. There's not that many red herring rooms. And 5 definitely gets straightforward. Oh wait, no, 5 doesn't. I mean, 5 still has its fair share of red herring rooms. But like 6, you get straight to the point. The only problem with 6 is 6 practically has backtracking, and moreover, it's the world of ruin. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with the world of ruin. Nothing wrong. It's probably one of the saddest moments of the game. The problem is reuniting with all of your party members. And if you don't, they're more than likely died in the world of ruin. Which is kind of tragic. So you want to go out of your way to find them. You want to go out of your way to save them. And you want to go out of your way to, you know, put them in your party. Because the more people you have in your party, the easier Kefka will be. The less people you have in your party, I don't know what to tell you. Kefka is going to be a bitch and a half to defeat. So why am I talking about Kefka in this game? Because I'm practically mowing down the competition. And that's what needs to be done. Mowing down the competition. And yeah, I turned off the encounters because I showed off just about all the encounters that's going to show up. And moreover, there may be monsters in the boxes. So I'm doing that as a precaution. Let's see. We've gotten through half of this area so far. What's in here? What is in here? I bet you it's a monster in a box. I bet you. A light axe. Okay. I might just give that to the ninja. Yeah, I'm going to give that to the ninja. I will give the defender to the ninja. Actually, no, we'll give the defender to the knight. And you didn't get anything? Oh, jeez. Yeah, the mages aren't going to get their best equipment until near the end of the game. Mage's staff. Nope. I think it's for the black mage. Oh, come on! Guess we'll leave them with their current equipment. Did I miss a... I think I might have missed a room. Yes, I did. And we are at the shrine, and there are all the mermaids. Those poor mermaids. Yeah, it's gonna get really sadistic when you realize that, Oh, did we just get Thor's hammer? Hold on, I was about to say something. Oh, yeah. It's gonna get really sadistic when you realize that, that all these enemies that we're facing, the big four, used to be Warriors of Light. Yeah, and it was at the point where the Warriors of Light failed to defeat Chaos, and Chaos went and turned them into legitimate demons. So yeah, it is ridiculous when you stop and think about it, just how dark Final Fantasy could be. And I think you understand why it's called Final Fantasy, not just because of the backstory of the game, but the actual implication that if the Warriors of Light do not win this time, they're going to die, and they are going to repeat the circle of being transformed into abominations and being unleashed upon the people over and over and over again. And if you want further explanation, the Lich is the black mage, Marlolith is the white mage, Tiamat is basically the person who holds the green crystal, and the boss that we're going to be facing, Kraken, is also the one that holds the oh, we missed a treasure chest, didn't we? We missed a treasure chest. We missed a lot of treasure chests, actually. Oh, we need that, actually. We got Rosetta Stone. Now we can understand what those morons are saying in that town that we can't actually understand what they're saying. Oh, right. And, we can't go back there. Oh! Oh, this is a double-sided room! Are you freaking serious? Yeah, it is a double-sided room. And I am missing a chest. So we have a diamond shield and a diamond helm. I'm basically dripped in diamond. No, 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 no. Keep the ribbon on. Keep the ribbon on. Anything else? No? Damn. We just need to go a different direction. Go down. Yeah, there's a room that I missed. Oh, that was a mermaid. Go south. There you go. Antidote. Well, we're just completely cleaning this area out. Is there any way we can go any further? Let's see. Yep, there's one more room I didn't get to. And that's this one. Ah, yes. My kleptomania was not going to allow me to not skip that, to practically skip that room. It isn't going to happen. It isn't going to happen. Oh, right. Now I'm actually at a crossroads here. I could continue and go straight to the next boss, but instead I could just go back and heal. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to go back and heal, and I will see you in the next episode of Final Fantasy 1 when we actually finish off the sunken ship, the sunken ruins, and moreover start on the final of the 4 dungeons, which is the Mirage Tower. Peace out and take care.